So there was this 24-hour challenge that I went on where the goal was to sell a digital product in under 24 hours. All right. I just had to get an online sale using a digital product. So not like some old shirts I have that I sold on Depop. All right. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like I'm making something out of my like my skills, my experiences, my knowledge, and selling it as a product or as a service online. And the reason why this challenge changed me so much is because I realized that the law of attraction, it truly works. The law of attraction removes all the limiting beliefs that you have on yourself, and it prepares you for the world that you desire. But the problem is, for years, I did not back it up with the law of action. I didn't realize how important the law of action was. I thought the law of attraction would start naturally make my body do the work that was required. No, it only made it so that my mind was ready to do all the work that was required. And that challenge is really what lit a fire under me to give me the motivation and drive to actually start making that online sale. For months and years, I wanted to make money off of content creation. Well, yeah, for months, I wanted to make money off of content creation. But for one, I posted 0 videos until halfway through the year. That's when I realized, man, halfway through the year's done it. All I have is nothing to show. I had nothing. All I had was just years worth of this business knowledge and psychology and the art of selling. I had all these different types of knowledge, but I never actually put any of it into practice. It's like reading from a textbook, but never like reading from a textbook, preparing to do something in real life, but then you never got any practice doing it in real life to actually gain you didn't get the hands-on knowledge. You can only read so much about, like, let's say cars. You can only read so much about cars, but without actually working on a car and getting hands-on with it, you don't make any progress. All you do is nothing, all right? You don't actually make progress. And I fell for that trap for so long because I wanted to start my own business. I wanted to create content, but I was too scared to. I was thinking, I'm not ready yet. I just need to keep on learning. So I kept on learning. But none of it actually felt like it fruitioned into anything until that challenge. That's why I really emphasize, guys, please do this challenge yourself. If you want to become an aspiring entrepreneur, instead of sitting at the surface level self-improvement stuff, actually try to actively make money through a side hustle or a business, right? I went on a video earlier, or a rant earlier in a different video on why I hated the self-improvement. It's because they preach so much surface level, superficial. If you do this, then you will become successful. They say stuff like if you cold shower, journal, meditate, you will become successful. And don't get me wrong, you will find some sort of success, but it isn't the financial success that truly comes with self-development. Real self-development, in my opinion, is finding that financial freedom, doing what you love. And to me, what I love is learning, building, and actually creating, all that stuff, and providing value to others. Except, how do I provide value to others when I have no platform to do it on? How do I do it when I have no product that I can sell that can help others, right? There's all these different stuff that it's like it should be a crime to have all this knowledge in my head but not be able to share it because I was too scared to make that first step, because I was too busy getting that mental satisfaction of, oh, I'm self-improving by watching all these videos, but I never took action. But that challenge forced me to take action, okay? And I'm going to do a case study on this, but I wanted to get a whole video done and surprise you guys. Oh, these are the results. But I'll tell you the truth of what the results were. I thought I had failed in that challenge. But that failure is what pushed me to find the solution. I knew that at that point, my purpose was to create, learn, build value, or give value through the form of a business, okay? And the reason why I knew that is because I loved the experience of almost failing. It was a huge slap to the face to my ego. It made me realize the first plan doesn't always go good. I was so confident that I was going to get that challenge done. I was so confident that I was going to get that challenge done with my final step. And my final step was hitting enter on this announcement to 600 people, okay? I thought I was going to get it done. No, I needed to adapt and improvise right after I sent that message, because for hours I got no results. So I went straight to brainstorming. I was labbing out all these different potential solutions. And then I'm like, I'm ready. I'm ready to implement all these solutions. But by the time I wake up, before I could implement all the solutions, I only got to implement half of them because it was time for me to go to sleep. I needed to go wake up early in the morning to get work done, all right? And I would only implement half my solutions. But by the morning of, spoilers, I got the challenge done. And I passed the challenge by a shit ton. I thought I was only going to get a $5 sale. No, I got a $50 sale, okay? And after I got that, dude, I don't think you guys understand the amount of dopamine that I got and satisfaction from being able to solve my own problems, build my own solution, create my own product, all of that. It was just the best feeling ever. I never got any of that feeling or any of those feelings from just sitting around doing all this cold showering, all this journaling. It's truly a different feeling. Until you try it yourself, I don't think you guys can fully understand it. I'm not saying that in a bad way, but I'm saying the amount of satisfaction I got from being able to complete the challenge that quick just because I decided to take action that one day. It made me realize I'm capable of so much more. I know for sure that I thought, I wasn't good enough. But before that, I focused so hard on the law of attraction and removing all those limiting beliefs. And after I removed all those limiting beliefs, for once, I took the opportunity that the universe gave me when it came to taking action. Every single time I tried using the law of attraction to help me find success or build a business, all of that, I've hit minor milestones, but I never once actually took the leap that through the path and that the universe gave me, that the universe opened up to me, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like every single time the door was open, but I decided, nope, I'll just wait here until someone takes me through that door. No, I realized I needed to do it myself. I got that challenge done in about 17 hours. And that's when I realized it truly just takes removing your beliefs, your limiting beliefs on yourself, believing in yourself, and then actually taking action, all right? I'm going to do a full-on case study on how I did it from scratch, by the way. And this is from someone who initially thought he wasn't good enough. He didn't know enough to do it. But how do you expect to sell an online digital product when you never had an online digital product to sell in the first place? And that's why I did that challenge. That's why I created that challenge for myself, because I needed something to, I announced it to the world, aka TikTok, all right? I made a TikTok saying I'm going to get a digital sale in less than 24 hours. I'm going to document every single step of the way. And that's what I did. And I got it done. See, the law of action needs to follow through with the law of attraction. Okay, I might have got that bit backwards, but you get my point. My point is that no amount of learning and studying will ever be enough until you actually have something to sell, all right? And I know that's what a lot of people in the self-improvement space want to do. They always say, I want to make an online business just like you. But I promise you, none of them have ever actually done it. They spend all their time doing these menial tasks, and out of like the 100, no, out of the millions of people on self-improvement, they just stay gym cells. They just stay doing all these menial tasks, and they never actually do that business that they always preach about wanting to do. They say, I'm going to start right now. But then I checked their YouTube channel, and last post has been 6 months ago, and they're not selling anything. And there's just all this stuff that happened that just tells me they quit, okay? Do this challenge. Do this 24-hour challenge. Try to get a digital online sale in less than 24 hours. Anything, you can use all your resources, all right? You could, if you're getting desperate, you can make it sell for $1 if you have to. But I promise you, getting that first sale will make you truly realize you are capable of selling something, all right? You're telling me, your friends, your family, none of them would want to buy anything from you for even $1. You know what I'm saying? And you have all this valuable knowledge in your head from whatever you like learning about or whatever you love doing, but just because you haven't taken that first step of having a good idea, then actually following through and then taking action on that idea, you just let it die, all right? Do this 24-hour challenge, and then let me know what you guys get as a result, and then hopefully on my weekend, which is Wednesday, I'll be able to post a full-on case study of it. Anyways, see ya.